From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Wednesday morning. Today's going to be a very active day of weather. The same thing with Thursday as well. Have showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Today is probably going to be more active as opposed to tomorrow. Looking pretty dry for Friday and beyond. High temperature is going to feel very fall-like for today and tomorrow, but then back up around 100 degrees in the Tri-Cities by next Monday and Tuesday. Already seeing some rainfall draped over the Cascades for this morning. Also getting into the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. This will continue to march towards the east, but I'm thinking that the Cascades are going to catch most of the moisture for today. Wind gusts going to be a consistent theme throughout the day, already gusty in the Kittitas Valley and the lower Columbia Basin and the Blue Foothills for this morning. On to temperatures now as we're down only into the 60s and 70s for lower elevations, feeling pretty good. 50s in the Cascades and 50s in the Blues. It feels muggy because of the aforementioned storm system. So your day planner forecast for today for lower elevations, it's going to be a pretty gray day. The best chances for showers and thunderstorms going to be in the valleys, with chances for thunderstorms going up into the afternoon. We'll time this out with Futurecast, and I'll talk about the much nicer weather on the other side of this. That's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, primary night numbers rolling in this morning. We'll show you who's taking the lead in key local races, from county offices to public safety levies. That update coming up.
And quick work by firefighters as a grass fire southeast of Kennewick was stopped right in its tracks, thanks in part to some earlier fires in the same exact spot. We have all the details.
And an attack near Yakima's ice facility now under investigation after a rock was thrown through a window and a fire broke out just minutes later. Authorities now looking into whether the two incidents are connected. We'll have those headlines and more coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Wednesday, August 6th, and big news coming in as numbers roll in from primary election.
Yep, that's right. We're going to start this morning talking about your voice, your vote. So those primary elections, those came to a close last night, and we have a look at those early numbers.
So right now, results won't be official until later today, or maybe even by Thursday or the end of the week. But we do have some updates on a few key races that we've been watching closely.
And one of those races is the Yakima County Coroner's race. The winner of this race will fill the final year of former coroner Jim Curtis's term. So Curtis stepped down in September, but officially resigned in April after facing some legal troubles.
So since then, Chief Deputy Coroner Marshall Slight has been running the office. Slight has worked in the coroner's office since 2009. He's facing off against Dan Williams, a funeral home general manager with 14 years experience. Both candidates say a top priority is regaining the public's trust, and as of this morning, with more than 16,000 ballots counted, Slight is leading with 73% of the vote, while Williams trails at 26%. And now to the heated race for the mayor of Mabton. That's where Rachel Ruelas is looking to hold on to her seat. Yeah, but she's facing a tough challenge from two opponents, former Mayor Laura Vasquez and political newcomer Martha Gonzalez. Now this morning, early results are showing that Gonzalez is out in front with 59% of the vote. Vasquez is currently trailing with 31%, while Ruelas is sitting at just 8%. Now, these numbers are still unofficial, but they give us a snapshot of where voters are leaning in Mabton. And in Benton County, voters are weighing in on a Fire District 1 levy. If it passes, the 22-cent lid lift would help fund more firefighters and EMTs, which the district says is critical with call volumes continuing to rise in the area. And for property owners, that would mean an increase of about $7.75 per month. And as of this morning, 59% of voters are saying yes to the levy. Meanwhile, in Walla Walla County, voters are being asked to renew funding that supports 911 services. Proposition 1 would continue paying for critical upgrades to emergency communication systems and facilities. These are things like radio towers, dispatch equipment, and 911 operations. So officials say keeping this funding in place is key to ensuring fast and reliable response times for police, fire, and medical emergencies. The tax rate would stay the same if voters approve it, and so far 63% of early ballots are in favor. Now, again, these numbers are preliminary. They're just coming in from overnight into the early morning hours. So official results might not be certified. Like we mentioned, it could be tomorrow, could be later this week.
So stay with us on Apple Valley News Now, both on air and online, for the latest updates as we continue to follow these results.
5:05 now, looking to a crime alert in Yakima. A weekend fire and a vandalism incident near a federal office is now under investigation. We're learning that just after 12:30 Saturday afternoon, crews responded to the 3500 block of River Road. Yakima Fire saying they found low-level brush burning at about 18 inches high, along with a nearby homeless encampment also on fire. We're told the flames reached a privacy fence on property used by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and it was starting to melt part of that fence. Well, 5 minutes before that fire broke out, a rock had been thrown through a window of the ICE office. Officials say it's unclear still if these two incidents are connected.
The fire burned up to the property line of ICE and burned the privacy fence, but it did not get onto the ICE property. Approximately 5 minutes before the fire was found, a rock was thrown through the window at ICE. We don't know at this time if it was a coincidence, and until we get more details, we can't say factually that it was related.
So suspect or person of interest has been identified, but no arrests have been made. ICE workers were inside at the time, no injuries reported. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem commented on this specific incident, saying anyone who seeks to harm law enforcement officers will be found and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Staying in Yakima, the county sheriff's office says they're still searching for a suspect after they found a man dead in an orchard. The sheriff's office says a 55-year-old Sunnyside man had taken an ATV after a suspicious person was reported north of Maple Grove. A short time later, the man's body was found in the orchard, and law enforcement used drones and canine units to search the area, but they say no one else was found. Now we are working to gather more information, including a possible description of the suspicious person, and we'll update you as soon as we know more.
5:07 turning now to a fire watch. Firefighters were able to quickly contain a grass fire just southeast of Kennewick that broke out Tuesday afternoon. It happened around 4 p.m. near South Mills Road and South Ayers Road. Now, when crews got there, about 5 acres of grass and brush had already burned, but the fire had a challenge in its path. Fire lines from previous fires in that same area. Well, those existing burned areas actually helped slow the spread and gave firefighters an upper hand. In total, the fire burned about 15 acres. No homes or structures were ever at risk. One firefighter did stay on scene to put out any hot spots, though, after it was contained. 5:07 making a difference now this morning. The historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership is looking for volunteers to help keep downtown beautiful.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable tells us how you can help with the Hanging Flower Basket program.
During these hot summer months, Downtown Kennewick is looking for volunteers to help water these flowers like this guy above me. The historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership has 13 hanging flower baskets scattered around downtown Kennewick. The flowers are funded by the downtown community.
So we are looking for flower basket volunteers, our water heroes, as we like to think of them. And that's because we've got these hanging baskets, and it really takes a village of volunteers to make downtown a great place.
Volunteers will not be alone on their walks. They will be accompanied by one of the hardest workers in Kennewick, Frank the Tank.
And Frank is how we get them watered. He's a 40-gallon tank that lives on a garden cart, and that allows us to be mobile all throughout the downtown and water all of the hanging baskets we have.
If you're between 14 and 17 years old, you can volunteer too. Just bring an adult along, and anyone 18 and older is welcome to join the effort.
We look for volunteers on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings to come down around 8:30, and then it takes about an hour and a half to get everything watered. It's a nice walk. The cart is ergonomic. It's easy to pull even when he's full of water. It's a great way to be involved in downtown, get some volunteer hours, and just enjoy the summer mornings and help keep downtown beautiful.
This is just one of the volunteer opportunities that the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership provides. Volunteers are welcome year-round, and the next event being the Creative Arts Festival on September 20th. In Kennewick, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Jake. And if you are interested in volunteering, you can go to our website. That's applevalleynewsnow.com.
You can also learn more about other volunteer opportunities with the historic Downtown Kennewick Partnership. I was just downtown Kennewick yesterday morning.
Oh.
And it really is just...
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. There's so many fantastic local eateries and shops.
Yeah.
And it's just a cute
Beautiful,
little strip
so
to walk.
let's keep it beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, keep it here because coming up next, it's a case that sent shockwaves throughout Oregon. A man accused of killing 3 women who's now charged with the 4th murder. And new details are emerging, and we'll have the full breakdown coming up in just a few minutes.
But first, give me that live look outside this morning. This one right here from the Apple Valley studio in Kennewick. It is 10 minutes after 5. Where's the sunrise?
I know.
I think it's getting dark. I know. Oh, but the sun will come up, and will it shine today? How bright? How hot? Well, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert is going to let us know in your first alert forecast after the break.
Vance Heating and Air has been keeping Yakima homes cool since 1986. If your air conditioner needs service this summer, we'll take $86 off the cost of any AC repair. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
The best bulls in the world have come to town for bull riders. 8 seconds can make them a champion or nothing. It's bull time. It's bull time, Kennewick. Your tickets now at pdr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
With bugs, the struggle is real. That's why you need Zevo traps. Zevo works 24/7 to lure, catch, and kill 99.9% of bugs trapped for effortless protection. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Are you one of the millions of Americans who suffer from an upset stomach after a big meal? Try Pepto-Bismol. Unlike some products, Pepto coats and soothes your digestive system to provide fast 5-symptom relief. Stock up on Pepto today.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
A few things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Talk to friends, family members, or your OBGYN. It's quite possible they'll have good suggestions. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have to see to believe. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. It's a midsummer night's dream of hot boxing and sizzling entertainment. Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms going to be likely today in the Cascades, also likely in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. Now to the east of there, chances are definitely going to be a lot lower. High temperatures are also going to be lower as opposed to yesterday. Will be about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. That means mid to upper 70s or low 80s for lower elevation. So feeling like a little bit of false fall out there, especially when you factor in some of the breezes, as it will be breezy across the map for the majority of today. Now for tonight, the energy for thunderstorms is going to spread over to the east. Thunderstorms still going to be the most likely in the Cascades, but to the east of there in general, about 20 to 30% chances. Overnight lows down into the 50s and 60s, almost slipping down into the 40s for some portions of the lower Yakima Valley. It's been a while since we've seen that. And then for tomorrow, we're looking much drier overall, and the best energy for thunderstorms at this point is going to shift over mostly to the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. High temperatures for tomorrow, once again, going to feel pretty fall-like, as we'll be back down into the 70s and 80s for lower elevations. But this time, feeling even more brisk outside as the wind gust's going to be stronger. Gusts around 40 miles per hour in the Kittitas Valley, 35 miles per hour in the Morrow County foothills. These are going to be pretty consistent throughout the day. Now, after this, we trend hotter, we trend drier, back to more typical August weather. So I'll talk about that. Also, I'll time out these shower and thunderstorm chances with Futurecast. All that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. 5:15, and looking to Oregon now, where a man who has already been accused of killing 3 women, authorities now say he's responsible for at least 1 more death.
Authorities also saying the man dumped the bodies of the 3 women, and Lionel Moise has more.
Jesse Calhoun, already accused of killing 3 women in the Portland area and dumping their bodies, has now been indicted on a 4th murder charge.
It's been a long, agonizing 898 days since the day I found out Kristen Smith was deceased.
22-year-old Kristen Smith's mother emotional at a news conference.
She was a beautiful soul. She was always there for everybody else. Give you the shirt off her back.
This indictment comes nearly 2.5 years after Smith's remains were found, adding a count of second-degree murder to Calhoun's case. He was already indicted last year in the deaths of 24-year-old Charity Perry, 31-year-old Bridget Webster, and 32-year-old Joanna Speaks, and pleaded not guilty. Their bodies were found over several months, sparking fears of a serial killer.
I thank the other victims' families for staying by my side the whole way. We searched together, we fought together, and we never gave up.
Calhoun was no stranger to law enforcement, previously serving time for car theft and burglary, but his sentence was commuted in 2021 by then-Governor Kate Brown because he helped fight wildfires as part of a prison firefighting program. Still, Calhoun likely would have been released before the alleged killing spree began in late 2022. His case drawing similarities to the Gilgo Beach murders on Long Island, New York, where the search for a missing woman led to the discovery of multiple bodies. Rex Heuermann was charged in 7 of those murders, more than a decade after the first victim's body was found.
Officials say Calhoun is also a person of interest in the death of a 5th woman.
Police not revealing a motive for any of these killings. Officials have not released the cause of death either. Something, of course, we'll keep you updated on.
All right, keep it here, because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Josh Colbreth will be back with how your weather is looking. It's all coming up in his first alert weather forecast right after the break.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
The first time you try Bounce, it hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer. So you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the finance guy, will it make him softer? Bounce can't do it all, but for better laundry,
these dishes just aren't getting clean.
Problem isn't your machine. It's likely your detergent. I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. These new pods dissolve completely and have Dawn, breaking down up to 100% of tough stuck-on foods. Cascade Platinum Plus.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and time out the rest of your day with Futurecast radar. Again, this morning, already seeing some rainfall in the Cascades and in the Kittitas and Yakima Valley, so we put this into motion. By 8 this morning, some of this trying to make it into the basin. Lunchtime, still kind of the same thing, trying to make it to the basin. Looks like the bulk of this is still going to be in Yakima and Kittitas counties. 4 p.m. Now we're starting to see a few more showers migrating to the east of there, and then into this evening, finally, that's when we're going to break through. This is probably when we're going to see our best chances of rainfall in the Tri-Cities and points to the east. Midnight, looks like things are starting to dry out, and then looks like kind of the same thing around the wee hours of the morning as we head into Thursday. We'll pick up the action with Thursday in just a second, but first, given that we do have lightning in the forecast for today, specifically for the valleys and for the Cascades, wanted to touch on vegetation dryness. We're always concerned about lightning when it happens over critically or significantly dry vegetation. That's just not going to be the case for today, so that's some good news. Okay, back to Futurecast for tomorrow. We pick up the action 5 in the morning. Now it's 8 in the morning. See just some light showers in the Blue Mountains and Blue Foothills. Around lunchtime, maybe some more showers starting to generate, and I'm thinking the best energy for thunderstorms for tomorrow is going to shift over to the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. We'll be keeping a close eye on that, but after that, that's when our forecast is going to start to trend very dry. And speaking of dryness, Thursday's vegetation dryness forecast with more lightning in the forecast this time for the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains, just a limited to medium level of vegetation dryness. So this is the best this map has looked in quite some time. Could maybe pick up upwards of a ½ inch of rainfall in the Cascades over the next couple days. To the east of there, not as much. And then no rainfall in the forecast for Friday and beyond. Not just trending drier, also we're going to start to trend hotter once again, back up around 100 in the Tri-Cities by next Monday and Tuesday. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small shower chances with highs in the low 80s today and tomorrow, then hotter and drier after that. In Yakima, showers and thunderstorms likely Wednesday, then a beautiful forecast beyond that with highs going up. In Ellensburg, showers and storms also likely today, maybe a leftover shower tomorrow, then a much calmer and warmer forecast into the weekend. In Hermiston, low-end shower chances with low 80s Wednesday and Thursday, then the trend is hotter and drier. Finally, for Walla Walla, chance of showers today, a slightly better chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, then plenty of sunshine and warming up into the weekend and the beginning of next week.
I like the look of that forecast.
Enjoying your fall
You know what? It's satisfactory now because it's not as hot. I know you don't like that as much.
For the weekend, right?
Yes, and I'm telling you, tomorrow with the wind gusts, like wind gusts between 25 to 40 miles per hour in the region, it is going to feel like pretty fall-like, especially during the morning.
Ponytail day.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so I'm excited for that, but then I'm excited for the warmer and hotter weather.
We get a little bit of everything. I love it.
Oh, nothing that anyone can complain about, right?
A weather buffet. Yeah.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When we come back, your entertainment headlines. An animated classic makes a big comeback, plus a new series for football fans, comedy lovers, and sci-fi junkies. We'll show you what's streaming this week after the break.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
60% of women experience side leaks with bladder protection underwear. Try Always Discreet. Its rapid dry core absorbs up to 25% faster than Depend and fits up to 95% of body shapes. Always Discreet. New low price, same incredible protection.
Olay! I got this wow skin from Olay Body Wash. It's new super serum with 5 powerful ingredients. 5 benefits in one. My skin goes from dull to luminous. For me, it's only Olay Super Serum Body Wash.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time.
Best deals of the year.
My favorite season of the year.
Why? Is it the flowers, honeybees?
Mud.
See, Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain. Like mud.
They sure do like mud.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social. We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
It's the 3-degree guarantee from Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather and Legends Casino Hotel. When Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth gets the high within 3 degrees, $25 is put in the jackpot. If he misses, someone wins. From Legends Casino Hotel and Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. In your entertainment news this morning, Take 2, get ready to clear your binge-watching schedules.
From animated comebacks to football fever and some new sci-fi adventures, this week's streaming lineup has a little something for everyone.
This morning, David Daniel, he takes a deep dive into what's dropping across Hulu, Netflix, Apple TV, and more. Take a look.
Look at that Return of the Dang Old King, man. Oh, wow.
After 15 years, King of the Hill is back. The Emmy-winning animated comedy returns for a 14th season, with all 10 episodes dropping Monday on Hulu.
The SEC is the greatest place in the world to play college football.
It's the SEC teams who are winning the national championship.
Tuesday brings a pair of series for football fans. Netflix's SEC Football Any Given Saturday dives into college ball's elite Southeastern Conference, while HBO's NFL Hard Knocks franchise focuses on training camp with the Buffalo Bills.
If we want to stay friends this time, then we're going to have to do normal adult stuff, like couples dinners and stuff like that.
Fine. Normal adult stuff, right. Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen return for season 2 of Platonic, which debuts Wednesday on Apple TV+.
Maybe if I can see what a lifetime of commitment looks like, play it out, see the outcome.
There's an infinite amount of outcomes.
The title character of Damascus uses experimental technology to go on a mission of self-exploration. The sci-fi comedy series premieres Thursday on Tubi.
I don't know how I got here. Perhaps I've lost my mind. There was a deafening sound. And then you were gone. Or perhaps I was.
See how the Outlander story began with the prequel series Outlander: Blood of My Blood. The series premieres Friday on Starz, which has already renewed the show for season 2. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Some good stuff in
Those
there.
last two are really up my alley. The sci-fi one, and then I've only seen some of Outlander, but I feel like I should try again. It looks really good. Everybody raves about it.
I love the football shows.
Oh,
Yes,
that was not
I watched
up my alley.
I know.
I watched the first episode of SEC documentary yesterday, and just a little plug, SEC football on ABC this fall on Apple Valley News Now, so tune in for that.
By default, I'm into that.
Yes.
By default.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, we have new information on a fight that broke out on a Greyhound bus that left one man in critical condition. It was a stabbing on this bus near Boardman. We're learning some details about what led up to the violent confrontation and why the man who started the fight was the one who ended up being flown to the hospital.
And Tri-Cities Animal Services is back open after a parvo outbreak forced a temporary closure. Crews jumped into action to deep clean the facility, and now they're sharing what you can do to protect your own pets. We have all those tips and more coming up, but first, here are your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, an apparent sneak peek at Apple's newest watch. An image believed to be the Apple Watch Ultra 3 was discovered hidden in that latest iOS beta. According to Mac Rumors, it has a larger display and sharper resolution. AI audio startup 11 Labs has launched a music generator which it says is cleared for nearly all commercial uses. However, AI-generated music still faces legal battles and opposition from artists. Last year, 2 AI music companies were sued for alleged copyright violations. And finally, a retro phone with lots of bling. Motorola and Swarovski teamed up on this sparkly razor. It features quilted leather with 35 Swarovski crystals, and bedazzled earbuds are included. The price tag, though, $1,000. I'm Andrew Dimbert. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Airwick's cordless essential mist diffuser's perfectly portable fragrance is for the type of person who's always inviting friends to come on over, babe. With adjustable fragrance levels and a wide range of quick change scents, Airwick Essential Mist creates an inviting ambiance every time you host. So you're always ready for anyone to come on over, baby. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Incoming dishes! Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Yeah, it absorbs grease 5 times faster. Even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
When did I call Leaf Filter? When I saw my gutters overflowing onto my porch.
Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
It's the easiest call you can make.
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
$50.
Make them holler.
Woo!
Woo! Yep. $50. I thought I was going to have to sweat this one out again yesterday because the clouds were up there and my confidence has been rattled.
The clouds were up, your confidence was low?
Yes. But anyway, it all worked out. Went with the forecast high of 89, panned out at 90. So that is technically a streak of 2 days in a row.
Yay!
Yes, thank you for the applause. For today, forecast high of 82. If it verifies between 79 to 85 in Pasco Tri-Cities, jackpot's going to go up to $75. If that doesn't happen, $50 could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleynewsnow.com, clicking on the contest page. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay, again, the bottom line for the forecast, tracking showers and thunderstorms for today and tomorrow, dry for Friday and beyond, and high temperatures feeling a little bit fall-like for the next couple days, but it's definitely going to be pretty summer-like by the beginning of next week. Already tracking some showers this morning in the Cascades, in the valleys. It looks like some of this is trying to get into the lower Columbia Basin as well, so we'll keep a very close eye on that. Wind gusts already picking up. It is breezy in the Kittitas Valley in the lower Columbia Basin and the Blue Foothills. That's going to be a consistent theme throughout the day. Right now, it is warm and muggy for lower elevation, 60s and 70s, 40s and 50s up in the Cascades, and 50s in the Blues. Your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. I think our best opportunity for rainfall is probably going to be around and after lunchtime. Our best opportunity for thunderstorms is going to be into this evening. So for today, showers and thunderstorms going to be likely in the Cascades and valleys, a little bit drier to the east of there, and high temperatures about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. I'll take you on a zone-by-zone tour of today's very interesting forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Josh. We begin this half hour of news following up at the Tri-Cities Animal Services, which is now back open after a sudden closure sparked by parvo.
So the shelter shut down to launch into emergency cleaning, and staff say the response worked.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen shows us what changed and how they're moving forward.
After a day of deep cleaning, the Tri-Cities Animal Services is back open for business.
Well, with this new facility, we have more animal sections, so it's easier, a little bit easier to manage with the smaller sections. There's not as many dogs, so this one was able to be isolated into one run.
The shelter closed Friday after one dog tested positive for parvo, a highly contagious, dangerous virus for dogs. In response, staff moved quickly to isolate the animal, test for infection, and clean from floor to ceiling.
We made sure that we cleaned all the hallways, all the foot traffic areas where if anybody would have went in there and came back out, we got that taken care of. That was the reason for the close, is we didn't want people to continue to track in and out.
Officials say the temporary closure was the right call. 10 to 15 dogs showed signs of parvo and are in a 14-day quarantine and are doing better. Now, adoptions, surrenders, and stray intakes are back on schedule with a renewed emphasis on prevention and public awareness.
Make sure that you vaccinate your own pets. Make sure they're up to date on their shots. It's important to keep them healthy.
The shelter says they'll continue monitoring all animals closely and keep the public updated if anything changes. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Services is now operating under their normal hours, and staff say pets are ready for adoption with safety measures still in place.
In continuing coverage now, we're learning more information from a story out of Oregon. A violent fight on a bus that was traveling along I-84 sent 2 people to the hospital Monday afternoon. One of them was life-flighted. Oregon State Police say the altercation happened between 2 people on board, and this was near the Morrow-Umatilla County line. The person who initiated the fight was actually the one who got stabbed and suffered serious injuries. Boardman fire crews responded around 4 p.m. and immediately called for life flight.
The suspect turned on the bus driver, started hitting the bus driver several times in the face and in the back of the head. And the bus driver basically used a knife and stabbed the suspect in self-defense.
Another passenger who was hit in the face was taken to Good Shepherd Medical Center in Hermiston, and Interstate 84 was temporarily shut down during the response. The incident is still under investigation. OSP says there is no threat to the public.
536 and Grandview first apartment complex in 12 years is now complete.
And it was built by 2 neighbors who were born and raised in Grandview. So Elite Construction and the Pentagon Group cut the ribbon for the Grand Ridge Meadows lofts yesterday morning. And Grand Ridge Meadows features 4 buildings and 16 units.
So each of them have 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and they're about 900 square feet. The project is special to Elite CEO David Magana. He says that he is glad to build in his hometown.
Just to be able to come back and give back to the community and invest into our community. The community that basically watched us grow and shaped us and who we are today. I mean, here's where we learned our morals, our values of life.
Each unit will start renting at a little over $1,800 per month.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Perfect for people who are moving to Grandview. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Now, we usually feature dogs for Operation Best Friend, but today,
cute!
It's all about this little kitty cat, Breve. She's been through a lot, but she's now ready for a fresh start. We have more on her little kitty paws in a few minutes after the break.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Stay busy this summer with the City of Pasco. Enjoy open swim at Memorial Aquatic Park from 1 to 5:45 p.m. every day, with lap swim weekdays at noon, or sign up for swim lessons throughout the summer. Join the all-ages Beat the Heat Run Walk Club on Wednesday mornings to earn entries for an end-of-summer prize drawing. Check out free, family-friendly movies and music at Pasco Parks, plus many more activities and events, all listed online at pascoparksandrec.com.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
With bugs, the struggle is real. That's why you need Zevo traps. Zevo works 24/7 to lure, catch, and kill 99.9% of bugs trapped for effortless protection. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Are you one of the millions of Americans who suffer from an upset stomach after a big meal? Try Pepto-Bismol. Unlike some products, Pepto coats and soothes your digestive system to provide fast 5-symptom relief. Stock up on Pepto today.
Millionaire is back.
Can we keep the money ourselves?
And this season, it's personal.
Do we love Matt Damon or what?
I'm coming on Jeopardy with someone you hate.
An all-new season of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is gray and gloomy out there for this morning. It's going to continue to look like that for most of the day. Maybe we'll see a little bit of sunshine later in the day, but I wouldn't bank on that too much. Our best chances of rainfall today in the Tri-Cities is going to be around and after lunchtime. We could even see some thunderstorms as we head into the evening. It's definitely not going to be a washout. These are going to be low-end chances of rainfall throughout the day. Okay, here's your zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. High is going to be about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. Thunderstorms going to be likely up in the Cascades, also likely in the Kittitas Valley. High is going to span from the 50s to the 70s kind of as you work your way down the interstate. In the Yakima Valley, these highs going to be around 80. Also, showers and thunderstorms likely, especially in the upper valley. Now, not as likely, definitely not going to be as wet to the east of there, as we'll just have a low-end chance of showers in the lower Columbia Basin. A little bit breezy, really breezy across the map for today, but these highs are going to be in mostly in the low to mid 80s. Kind of the same thing for the foothills in Morrow, Umatilla, and Walla Walla counties, and then 60s and 70s in the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. So again, the bulk of the showers and thunderstorms today are going to be concentrated in the Cascades, in the valleys. Tonight, that becomes a little bit more widespread. And then for tomorrow, the best energy for thunderstorms is going to shift over to the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. I'll time that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, that jingle can only mean one thing, but today we're mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, dog lovers, hold please, because today we've got a cat in the house. I almost said a cat in the hat.
I was thinking that too.
We're speaking my language now. Her name is Breve.
Yeah.
Breve, okay. And Monica from Tri-Cities Animal Services is here to share her story and why this lad-back little lady is more than ready to find her forever home. Let's take a look.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi everyone, my name is Monica and I'm here from Tri-Cities Animal Services in Pasco, Washington. And this week for Operation Best Friend, I brought a very special guest named Breve. So on the morning of July 8th, when staff was arriving to work, we noticed that there was a tote outside of our old Tri-Cities Animal Shelter facility, which has been closed down since March. This tote was a black plastic tote with a piece of wood zip-tied to the top as a makeshift lid. And inside we found Breve and her 6 kittens. Thankfully, they were all fine, a little dehydrated and a little scared, but in good health. Breve welcomed us with open arms full of trust and affection, which is one of the things that I admire the most about her, with how rocky her start was and how loving and resilient she is. Breve is just out of kittenhood herself, estimated to be right around 1 year old. Her 6 kittens have actually all been adopted and found homes since, besides one who sadly did not make it. She's been waiting for her forever home for almost a month now since arriving to us. She's been spayed, she's microchipped, she's up to date on her age-appropriate vaccinations, and she's ready to go home today. I believe that Breve is cat friendly. She's one of those adult cats who is so easygoing. It really stands out. She's okay with most situations. I've had her in the car with me twice. As you can see, I've had her walking around the station with me this morning on a harness. As far as I know, this is the second time that she's ever been on a harness. In her kennel, she's a very relaxed cat. Most of the time, she's just chillaxed, laying in her bed, watching everybody go by. On the entire ride here this morning, she had quite a bit to say. Honestly, it's kind of giving, are you taking me somewhere to leave me there again? And no, Breve, we're not. We want to make sure that you find your next forever home and that it is forever.
I'm gonna cry.
I just want that picture hanging in my house.
So cute. Oh, she deserves.
She's sweet.
A good, loving family.
She's sweet. So I was watching that. She was on a little harness and a leash. Does she walk on? You guys saw her yesterday,
Cats
right?
can, yeah.
Does she walk on her leash? Like you take
They
her for a
can,
walk?
yeah.
I think she was like kind of leash trained. Like she was strolling
she was
along. She wasn't
very
really pulling on the
friendly.
leash.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah,
so
she was a sweetheart. I want more cats. I'm not in charge of Pet of the Week, but I want more cats on this segment.
I thought you meant like personally, yeah. I have 2, so I'm just a handful.
I have a dog and a cat, but I think like at heart, deep down, I'm a cat person. Don't tell my dog.
Secret safe with us.
Yes,
Everybody's
right
not
now.
watching. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, we have your morning sprint. Everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And of course, we will check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth as we give you a live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky Camera at Richland's Columbia Point, overlooking the beautiful, mighty Columbia. He's going to have your full First Alert forecast when we come back after the break. It's 5:46.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Form or function?
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold? Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Bruce Heating and Air technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel. With impressive towing capability for any size to-do list. Like building a house.
A two-story brick colonial.
Or hauling that boat to the lake.
What?
That's actually on my to-do list.
Oh.
Lease a 2025 F-150 XTX Super Crew 4x4 for $349 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No, and you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Stacy Lee. First Alert Weather, watch tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track rainfall this morning in the Cascades and in the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast by 8 this morning. It's kind of situated in the same locations. Maybe some of it starting to get into the basin around lunchtime. Again, I think the Cascades and the Kittitas and the Yakima Valley are going to see the bulk of this for today. Around 4 p.m., maybe some showers migrating over to the east. And then by 8 p.m., this is finally when we're going to see the breakthrough. And this is going to be our best chance for rainfall to the east of the valleys in the Cascades. Then around midnight, looks like we'll mostly dry things out. And we'll have more to say about Thursday in a second. But for today, of course, anytime we have lightning in the forecast, around this time of the year, we want to check in on vegetation dryness. And we're always concerned about lightning over critically or significantly dry fuels. It's just going to be in that elevated category for today, so not too concerned with the potential for lightning fires. Now let's talk about Thursday with Futurecast. 8 in the morning, a few showers in the Blue Mountains and Blue Foothills. By lunchtime, this is when things could start to fire up once again. The best energy for thunderstorms this time going to be in the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. And so that is obviously where our best chance of lightning is going to be as well. So we'll check in on vegetation dryness. And it's even better, just limited to medium levels of vegetation dryness. This map hasn't looked this good in a long time. So we certainly like to see that. Here's some of the rainfall totals we could pick up over the next couple days, maybe around 1/2 inch of rainfall in the Cascades, much less to the east of there. That might not seem like a lot, but it is for early August. Unfortunately, no rainfall in the forecast for Friday and beyond, not just trending drier, but also trending hotter. So we're going to feel a little fall-like for today and Thursday, but then by the time we get to the beginning of next week, we'll be back around 100 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small shower chances with highs in the low 80s today and tomorrow, then hotter and drier after that. In Yakima, showers and thunderstorms likely Wednesday, then a beautiful forecast beyond that with highs going up. In Ellensburg, showers and storms also likely today, maybe a leftover shower tomorrow, then a much calmer and warmer forecast into the weekend. In Hermiston, low-end shower chances with low 80s Wednesday and Thursday, then the trend is hotter and drier. Finally, for Walla Walla, a chance for showers today, slightly better chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, then plenty of sunshine and warming up into the weekend and the beginning of next week.
Now, the Morning Sprint.
It's 5:52, time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And we start with the top 5 local things that you need to know this morning. Primary elections closing last night, early votes coming in this morning. In Yakima County, Marshall Slight is leading the race for county coroner with about 73% of the vote. In Mabton, Martha Gonzalez holding a strong lead in the mayoral race. Voters in Benton County appear to be supporting a Fire District 1 levy with 59% voting yes. And Walla Walla County's 911 funding measure is also passing with a 63% in favor. Official results are not expected to be verified until later this week.
In Yakima, investigators are looking into a fire and vandalism incident that happened near the ICE office over the weekend. Officials say a rock was thrown through a window just minutes before a brush fire broke out near a homeless encampment. The flames reached a privacy fence on federal property, but no injuries were reported. A suspect has been identified, but no arrests have been made.
Also in Yakima County, sheriff's deputies are searching for a suspect after a man was found dead in an orchard near Sunnyside. The victim had taken an ATV to check on a suspicious person reported in the area. Deputies were able to use drones and canine units, but they were unable to find a suspect.
In Kennewick, firefighters quickly contained a 15-acre grass fire yesterday afternoon, and this is thanks in part to fire lines from previous fires in that area, which helped slow the spread.
And more details emerging regarding a fight on a bus in Oregon. It was traveling along Interstate 84, and that fight ended with one person being stabbed. State police say the person who started the fight was actually the one who was injured and flown to the hospital in serious condition. Incident remains under investigation.
In your national headlines this morning, the U.S. Coast Guard has released its report on the 2023 Titan submersible disaster, and it says the company that operated it, OceanGate, is largely to blame. Investigators say the company failed to build a vessel that could withstand the pressure of its dive down to the Titanic wreckage site. Investigators detailed what they say were primary factors in the submersible's implosion. The company is also accused of having actively worked to sidestep regulators, calling the deaths of its 5 passengers preventable.
5:54 in your business headlines this morning. Meta says it is cracking down on scammers. The company said it has banned nearly 7 million WhatsApp accounts over alleged criminal activity so far this year. Just yesterday, Meta said many of the scam accounts had ties to criminal operations in Southeast Asia and were responsible for stealing billions of dollars from victims. Some of the scams include fake crypto investment deals and pyramid schemes. Meta warned users the scammers often ask targets to pay upfront to get promised returns on earnings.
In your health headlines this morning, nearly 24 people in Florida have gotten sick from tainted raw milk. The state's health department didn't name the milk producer, but says the milk all came from the same farm. So far, 7 patients have been hospitalized. Raw milk has not been heated to kill harmful bacteria, and Florida allows farms to sell it as long as it's labeled as pet or animal food, which limits regulation of sanitary practices on the farms.
5:55 in your sports headlines. The NFL and ESPN have reached a new media deal. The non-binding agreement will give ESPN ownership and control of the NFL network in exchange for a 10% equity stake in the Disney-owned company. ESPN will also license additional NFL games, NFL Red Zone, and NFL Films programming from the league.
And taking a look at what's trending this morning, a milestone in space. So 13 years ago this week, the Mars rover Curiosity landed on the red planet.
That's wild that it's been 13 years already.
It doesn't feel like it.
It took a series of complicated maneuvers never attempted before that led to that successful landing on Mars. In the Gale crater. The mission's goal has been to find out if any life forms might have existed on Mars or still do.
And the rover also is trying to collect information to figure out how the Martian climate change. Sorry, and they were really excited. How the Martian.
We landed on Mars!
I'd be excited too.
Heck yeah!
They're trying to collect information to figure out how the Martian climate changed from a planet that contained lakes and rivers into the frozen desert it is today.
Curiosity is well equipped. It has a robotic arm to study rocks and cliffs. It also has a radio, cameras, and nearly a dozen science instruments.
I think space stuff is so cool.
I agree. It's always fascinating.
When are we going to land on Mars? When's that going to happen? Is there like an ETA for that?
Next year.
I know
We're
a couple
sending
people
you.
are working.
Next year.
A couple billionaires are working on it, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
There's
We'll
a
hear
couple
about it.
billionaires working on it. It's the race to space.
Space race.
Yeah. Okay, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, we want to take you to downtown Kennewick, where they're looking for a few green thumbs, or really anyone willing to help keep downtown watered and beautiful.
Plus, a panda birthday party. Well, that is coming up. A giant panda is celebrating a special milestone at the Smithsonian National Zoo, and we'll have more on that adorable celebration. Josh, what are you tracking?
Yeah, you see the camera shaking this morning in Richland. Winds picking up and showers picking up right now in the Cascades and in the Yakima and Kittitas valleys as I speak. I'll show you First Alert radar on the other side of the break.